What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Comic Lads. I'm Thomas.
I'm Merlin.
And today we're hopping back into the Arkhamverse. Now, you guys might be like, "Bro, the Arkhamverse, it's over." Nope.
Never.
Not only is the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game coming out, James Gunn said that the Arkhamverse is not done after this. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, possibly a few, maybe possible Arkham games coming in the future. Everyone's hopped on the bandwagon. They're all like,
"Oh, Batman Arkham Beyond confirmed."
nothing is, but there is a lot left over in this universe to explore, especially with the villains.
There is. Now, the Arkham games did a great job of showing us, like, pretty much every Batman villain that you can think of off the top of your head. They adapted them in one of their 4 games, but there were a few that they left out. So today we're going to look at the 5 coolest Batman villains that did not make it into the Arkham games that we kind of wish did or would. It
Hell
might
yeah.
be a future game.
Okay, so to start off our list, there are 5.
Yep.
And number 5 is Clock King.
Everyone clicked off the video.
Listen, Clock King, I think you gotta appreciate him if you've watched the animated series.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of gameplay possibilities with these picks, and with Clock King, you brought up something very cool before.
Clock King, you can have like a lot of cool racing or like time trial mini games that you can do with him.
Yeah, there could be almost things like what Zaz does in a certain way, like race against time to like find a hostage, to get to a certain place in time, otherwise someone will die. Yeah, just to start off the list, he's a very solid pick, kind of more of one of those more funky, campy style villains that could maybe contrast very well with Batman's more dark, serious tones in this universe.
Yeah, I think he'd be a great side mission villain.
100%.
Okay, next up is a character that I know me and you both wanted to see since like Arkham City, because I'm pretty sure they started, or no, since Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
They were giving us Easter eggs for the Creeper. Now you guys are like, who the fuck is that? The Creeper is dope as hell. He's Jack Ryder, who was like a Gotham News anchorman.
Yeah, and you even see him at the beginning of Arkham City. You're thrown into the prison as Bruce Wayne with Jack Ryder. He's all like, "You think I'm gonna take advice from you? A guy who's never even been in a fight." Yeah.
But yeah, basically, I'm just going off what I know about him from the animated series, because that's like the only exposure I have to him. I haven't really read him in any comics. But basically, he's this news anchor that gets thrown into a similar vat of chemicals as the Joker, and it makes him this like weird kind of like enhanced. He has like super strength and like agility, this kind of weird like acrobatic Joker, but he's not evil. He's kind of just like more like Deadpool.
Yeah, he's kind of just like a gooster, you know what I mean? A little gooster gasser, kind of fucking around. Gotham is his playground, and it makes for some really fun stories with Batman, who's obviously just trying to keep peace and order, and Creeper is kind of like has no regard for that whatsoever. And this could be a very cool mission in the Arkham games, even like doing a chase sequence, you know, on the rooftops of Gotham or throughout Arkham City. It could have been really
He's
cool.
just like crawling around everywhere.
Yeah, 100%. And especially with Arkham Knight, it could have been some really cool,
Like jump scares.
yeah, jump scares and like world events, you know what I mean? Where he just like jumps out of nowhere and starts like ridiculing you.
That would be awesome.
It could be really cool. And I think even in the Arkham games, they teased that Jack Ryder had been like Creeper at one point or another.
Absolutely, yeah. In Arkham City, you can find like ex-mayor Quincy Sharp at the like medical bay in the church. Mentions that the Creeper is out there as like one of the vigilantes.
Really?
Yeah.
It could be a really, really fun character.
Agreed.
Number 3. I'm still a bit salty that we never got this character, because I feel like he's very iconic, he's very underrated, and he's one of my absolute favorite appearances in the Batman the Animated Series show. It is Ventriloquist. There were teases for Ventriloquist in almost every Arkham game. I think every Arkham game there was a tease for him.
Yeah, well, his puppet Scarface is like almost a character in Arkham Asylum, but Ventriloquist is nowhere to be found. And they're like, give me my boy.
Yeah, and then they tease him in Origins and City too, and it's just, I would have really liked to see it, because I know that he would have fit so well with the Arkhamverse as either a side character or one of those kind of characters that you meet along the way in like the main story of a game. We actually liked him so much that we made a pitch for an Arkham game. An Arkham game set right after the events of Arkham Origins. We will link that somewhere up here right now. You guys can go watch that after.
I agree. He's such a weird, creepy, he's on that fine line between goofy but also like horrifying.
Yeah.
And it could be like a cool little mystery that they seed, kind of like in the episode in the animated series where you're like, who's this like mob boss that's pulling off these like crazy crimes, like blah, blah, blah. And then you find out it's like this like fat old dude with like this dummy, but it's pulling off some of like the craziest hardcore crimes in Gotham, you know, and you're like, what the fuck? I think that would have been sick.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Number 2. This one like kind of deserves its own game, I feel, if you're gonna put him in, so I'm gonna shamelessly plug our Arkham pitch video again.
Yep.
It is the Phantasm. If you guys haven't seen Batman Mask of the Phantasm, do it. It's like the best Batman movie ever.
And yeah, in our pitch for a possible future Arkham game, like you said, this is definitely a character that could lead an entire game as the main antagonist to Batman. And I think, as well as being an antagonist, there's some things with the Phantasm that other Batman villains don't have, and that is the actual connection to Batman.
Yeah. Spoilers for a movie like that's 30 years old.
Yeah.
The Phantasm is actually Andrea Beaumont, who is in some continuities Bruce Wayne's first and like greatest love.
He literally like considers quitting being Batman just to be with her because he's finally happy in life.
And I feel like that's one thing that the Arkham games never really touched on is like Bruce's love life and his like romantic partners. They kind of tease it a bit with Catwoman like in the last game, but it's very like surface level.
Yeah, and also even in Arkham Origins, there's some little postcards from her in the Batcave, you know what I mean? So we know that she's already in this universe. Whether or not she's adopted the Phantasm persona is just up to theories at this point.
Yeah.
But she could definitely come back, and especially in Arkham Origins sequel, and kind of have that dynamic where she's tearing Bruce from Batman, essentially. Our number 1 pick, guys, it is the Court of Owls. This is another character, well, group of characters that could 100% lead its own Batman game.
Easily. I to the point where I'm pretty sure like at one point we thought they were going to be the villains for Arkham Knight back in like 2013 or whatever.
For sure. Back when theories were running rampant, you know, we were thinking that it was the Arkham Knight, which is Jason Todd, was just going to be like a Talon or something in disguise.
Well, yeah, because they told us it wasn't going to be Jason Todd.
Yeah, that was a fumble on the marketing side of Rocksteady.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, this is just a group of characters, fairly recent Batman villain in like the last almost 100 years at this point of Batman storytelling, but one that has kind of like cemented its place as like one of the most iconic rogues in Batman's gallery.
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, they did make a Gotham Knights Court of Owls game.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring that up also. The Court of Owls has been adapted a couple times in recent years in multimedia. They did them in like a really subpar, in my opinion, animated movie, like with Damien and like the New 52 animated movies. And they also featured heavily in the Gotham Knights video game, which
We don't talk about.
we do not speak.
It's like saying like
Knights.
you should not be named from like Harry Potter and Voldemort.
Yeah, but see, that just goes to show that I really think the Court of Owls deserve a good adaptation.
100%, and especially in, once again, the Arkham Origins years, you know what I mean? With Batman in his first few years starting out, realizing that Gotham is so much more corrupt than he thinks. It can make for some really intriguing story elements. So once again, shameless plug, go watch our Arkham pitch video, because we involved the Court of Owls.
Yes.
I think we involved pretty much almost everyone on this list in that pitch.
We
so.
probably mentioned Creeper, probably Clock King as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know. Go watch the video and tell us if we...
If you'd play that game.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Batman has such an expansive rogues gallery. There are so many characters to choose from as your favorites or picks that you would want to see appear in these games. So let us know in the comments below what you guys would want to see in a possible future Arkham game, or one that you just thought should have been included in the ones that we already have.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like rating on it. It really helps us out as a small growing channel.
Yep.
Please subscribe. Join the Comic Lads. All right?
Become one of us.
Become one with us. One with us? Become one with us. Weekly uploads covering everything ranging from comic books to movies, video games, whatever we feel like talking about. You can join our crusade. And yeah, guys, we'll see you on the next time, and we love you.
Thanks for watching.